Sorry about the noise, but hopefully we're going to put in our quarter fenders on. But there it is, brand new 42-foot 12.6. Like I said, truck's taller than it is, but hopefully we get paid for this load. I'll tell you all about it. What is going on, you guys? To the new subscribers, welcome in. Usual suspects, welcome back. Well, I've always said that I'll be honest with you. I've always tried to keep it real with you, let y'all know the highs, the lows, the ups and the downs. And the title of this video is not clickbait. Much to the people who are against me will be happy. The people that cheer for me will understand that it sucks. But, you know, we were all excited about finally having our 1 year of authority. We could finally start hauling for more and more brokers. And we've added more and more brokers. We've added Landstar, Schneider, JB Hunt. There's one other one that I added, King of Freight, that I've added since getting my authority. But when we got that load out of the house, and we caught that load, and I tell you, man, the scammers, they are everywhere. And I had heard about double brokering, but quite frankly, had never really dealt with it. Had never been something that I had to deal with. So, trying to give you guys some background. I know some of the guys are a little confused. Maybe you guys are new, but I get a lot of my loads off the DAT load board and truck stop load board and some carrier specific ones. And this particular load had popped up on the DAT load board. It was a load going from Little Rock to Las Vegas, and everything on the load looked legitimate. And except there was one thing I didn't catch. My fault was there was a small discrepancy in the email, and I just didn't catch it. And so we got up there. We didn't even know where the load was. We got it picked up. We had a pickup number. We got the load. We got to Vegas. And what double brokering? Somebody goes, "What is this guy's talking about?" Basically, what happens is scammers will, scammers. They have a load. Basically, they find a load. They book a load with a broker, and then they take that load, and then they repost it on the load board. And then somebody like me, who's a moron, gets it. I drive out to Vegas, 2 o'clock in the morning. I drop the load off. Then I go and park. And then basically what they do is I send them, as you do with all your brokers, the pictures of the signed BOL, pictures of the drop trailer. You send it to that broker. They then file with Amazon. They get paid, and then I never do. So when I filed the paperwork, my factoring company kind of said, "Hey, what is this?" And I told them that because of the amount, because of the thing, we want to verify, because this is a broker. The broker that they used is verified. So you don't know. I have to do credit checks before I can factor with these brokers. And because they had used them, and I filled out the carrier packet, I sent them my insurance, I sent them my factoring. Everything was legit except for that email that I didn't catch. So basically, I delivered a real load. It was not a stolen trailer. It was a real load. It was a real Amazon load, for that matter. It's just they get paid and I don't.
You just got jammed.
So that $1,000 worth of fuel and that 4 days, Wednesday to Friday, I basically worked for free. I delivered a load for nothing and cost myself $1,000 in fuel. Now, luckily, we won a little over $2,000 at the casino because we didn't really know what was going on. But that sucks. I was definitely at one of the lowest points I've been at in a long time, because what the factoring company had put a little hold on it, but what got me was they then sent me an email with a Zelle link to pay me. And I was like, this has to go through my factoring. So all of a sudden this number starts calling me. And then calling me like 3-4 times. I'm trying to figure out, and they're like, "Hey, no, we need you to do that Zelle so we can get you paid." And I'm like, no. I was like, I can't do that. It's not how, "Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that. We'll just pay you through Zelle." I'm like, no, that's not how this works. And so I Googled the number that they called me from, because Google's a thing. And guess what? It goes to a defunct carrier. So I was like, that's when I kind of started putting 2 and 2 together and doing some more Googling, caught the email. I mean, you can go on Google domains right now and get you a Kevin at I'mAwesome.com for like $14. And if you're going to be scamming people, and so basically, and it's not about the money. Like I said, I won my fuel money back at the casino. I had fun. I had a free comped hotel. all that. But what gets me is two things I can't stand is a liar and a thief. Because they didn't just steal money from me. What they stole from me is time. That's time where I left my family. That's wear and tear on my truck. That's what just pisses you off about it. And so, lesson learned. I now know what I have to look for. I now have to know that, you always hear about double brokering, but you don't ever think about it. It's like, I did the credit check, I filled out the carry pack, I did everything normal. There was nothing out of the usual. My buddy, and again, you guys may know, I don't know everything, said, yeah, when you said it was Amazon, and it wasn't through Amazon, he said, I thought that was weird, but it just nothing caught me off guard. But boy, I know what to look for now. So, but I also told you guys that I already booked my reload. And so as you saw in the intro, we have a 42-foot, 12-foot 6 high, it's not even off the top of my truck, load, and we delivered it and picked up in California, and we are taking it out to Virginia. We would deliver that first thing Monday, and we will get our reload. So $5,200 for 2,400 miles. Legitimate broker. I know this broker, so I don't have to worry about getting paid, hopefully, on this one. But it has been a very, very, very rough 3 weeks. And if you know what you do and you know why you're doing it, you can weather the storm. Like I said, trucking is not a week-to-week thing. It's a long-term game. But we've got to get back to running and making money. So, got my birthday coming up, but won't be home for that. It's 4th of July. Won't be home for that. But we're on a goal. We're on a mission. We're working our way to where we feel like we can. I told y'all, man, I got goals. I got plans to grow, and these setbacks suck. Because that was the load that, I had the truck part problem that I had to deal with, and you keep running into brick walls. But what I've always thought or been told is when you're working towards something good, that's when these things happen. That was the whole joke with the truck knows. That's kind of one of those things where, life knows too. I mean, when you're trying to do something really, really good, something bad can happen. It's trucking. But we're going to keep on moving down the road. We are going to keep trying to find the next load and the next load, and we'll just put these bad things behind us. But double brokering is a thing, and they finally got me. But what am I going to do about it? Sit around and cry? I mean, what am I going to say? Throw a hissy fit, cuss them out, send nasty emails? Nobody cares. They're scammers. People who will waste your time do not care about you. People who, but those load boards, man, I'm going to stick to the brokers I know for the next little while without a shadow of a doubt on that. But figured I'd give you all the news that all the people that were like, don't want to see me succeed. You got another setback. You make you happy, but I'm doing good, believe it or not. My mental state is you get over it. Life's 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. So we're going to keep reacting in a good way. Keep moving down the road. Try and make things happen. But been a kick in the teeth the last couple weeks, but we're going to keep on going. So God bless. Let's get rolling.